Good morning or afternoon, depending on where you are, everybody. Mark by Wrestling here for you today. It's a big day for us NXT slash AAA fans. It's a double shot of a heat wave. Ola de Calor, AAA's heat wave show, getting ready to begin now. And this afternoon we'll be doing NXT's heat wave as well. So show has started. We are getting the opening video package, and we should be having a good time here. So, still getting some things set up. They're going to be have a contract signing, but we also got the War Raiders on tap, the tag team champions. Going to see the Lucha Bros reuniting in a trios match against Perros All kinds of exciting things going on. So, we're going to have a good time. So, Los Americanos versus the War Raiders four-way for the Latin American title, which is currently vacant, and I believe it's the debut of El Carnicero as well. So I've been off of AAA for a little bit, but we've I see we're gonna have what is it, Manny Vikingo and Nathan Frazier as well in a triple threat too. So yeah, there's gonna have a lot going on here, and then Flommer doing a gauntlet match. I wonder if Corey will be on the call for this. Good to see you, Dossie. Good to see your last name. Hey, Sophie. Good to see you. All right. Make sure you guys like that video while you're here. We get every like helps. Dragon Lee and Phoenix and Penta. They're taking on Perros. Interestingly enough, I think we're headed towards Phoenix versus Penta on the main roster for the right to face Roman Reigns. So I wonder if that will play in at all. So much wrestling today, last name, and that's not even like I'm not even covering All In, which is huge. So, Sophie, you're not wrong. By the time both of these shows are over, All In probably still will be going on. I didn't realize that All In's pre-show has already started, which is crazy. Dorian says he thinks he can get him to change his mind. Ooh, Dom calling somebody saying, let's go with plan B. What is Dom up to? Always working somebody. Yeah, AEW fans, this is absolutely their Christmas today. I mean, All In at Wembley. I heard that, Sophie Dofi. I heard I don't know what's up for the New Day. When it comes to talent that leaves WWE and all that stuff, I just, all right, the LWO is coming out. Del Toro and Joaquin Wild, along with Lince Dorado. Um, you know, uh, for people who leave WWE and go on their separate ways, man. I just hope they find a place, they land somewhere where they are kind of getting what they want out of their career. It does feel like if the New Day showed up in AEW, that they would deserve a better debut than the pre-show of All In, but especially with how much time, um, how much time is there in the broadcast. Right? Yeah, exactly. I am surprised if that ends up being the case, that the pre-show is where you would debut such a recognizable talent like that. But we'll see. Maybe it won't happen, or maybe they'll show up later on in the show. Oh, Lockwood, I am tired, man. Sorry. Yeah. I've it's been a long week, and a good week, but a long week. So anyway, I doubt they would still be called the New Day. I feel like uh New Day is a WWE term. I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, I'm sure it will. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of grace to get me up to my energy level for sure. Because it's still morning time here on the West Coast, so it's not quite Australia levels of early wake up, but my coffee is brewing in the other room, and we'll be we'll be hitting that energy soon. All right, I see Mr. Iguana. So what's interesting here for me, anyways, at least the feed that I'm watching is only a Spanish play-by-play. So I've got no I've got no frame of reference for how things will be happening on the broadcast in my language, at least. So we'll see what happens. Um, oh, they got a Mr. Iguana figure now. Good for Mr. Iguana, and then capitalizing on that. All right, so 8-man tag. Yeah, so FEW, they've moved WrestlePalooza to December now, going to Australia. So that's interesting. 6 years since a PLE from December. All right. Crowd's waking up here too. We've got a lot going on. Oh man, what a clothesline to Axiom. Yeah, we'll see what we'll see how Zillow lasts in NXT. I mean, I don't, from the very little that I've seen, man, they are flying. They are absolutely flying in here. From the little that I've seen, um of Zilla in NXT, he's already fitting in really well. And it's not that he couldn't be good on the main roster sooner rather than later. I think it's just like NXT needs good men in their division. And I feel like having him and Grayson Waller in there can really elevate what's going on in the men's division. Like, I'm sorry to Tony D'Angelo, but there's not a ton of great main event level talent in NXT in the men's division. And I would just keep Zilla there for a little bit longer than they had planned, just for the sake of making sure there's still people left to draw eyes to the product once he leaves. And so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Maybe he won't be there for very long, or maybe he will have a nice little run there. Most of the Samoans have bypassed NXT or not spent much time there at all. I mean, like Solo wasn't in NXT for very long. Jacob bypassed it altogether. So yeah, we'll see. I should say this about Solo. Solo was not a focal point in NXT for very long because like he won the North American title, and then all of a sudden, like in a blink, he was called up. So yeah, at least that's what it felt like watching it back then. Like the minute he started to get some traction, they're like, okay, let's put him with the rest of the bloodline. All right, Mr. Iguana, getting things done. Oh, calling for Layeska, but the other team just piles on. Yeah, so Flammer's having a gauntlet match today. I've heard rumors about people who might show up in that. And then, of course, Los Americanos against the War Raiders. That can be a lot of fun, too. And the debut of El Carnicero, who, by the way, definitely appears to be a Leatherface thing going on there with El Carnicero. Also, underneath it all, has a little bit of a Shiloh Hill look. Just saying. Hi, Zach. Happy National Toasted Marshmallow Day to you as well. Yeah. So Danhausen called Gunther Gooner. Well, I'm sure the internet will get a lot of life out of that comment. Sure, it's highly likely that that will live on eternally in memes, as the internet is wont to do. Okay. Yeah, so we're tagging into Wild. Now, I haven't watched, it's been a few AAA shows since I've watched one of their like PLEs. And have they moved away from having like Corey Graves and JBL or anybody else like on like any English speakers on commentary? Because this is all, because the feed I'm watching is all Spanish commentary, which good for them. But also at the same time, I'm like, uh-oh. I'll tell you what. Okay. Oh, okay, J.R. Dugan. You know what? I might be watching the wrong feed then. That might be part of the problem. I am gonna I'm gonna open up a new tab and see if I can find it with that. And that'll probably help me and be a little more useful to you guys. Yeah, I was watching it on AAA's channel instead of WWE's channel, which is why I was getting it in Spanish. So there we go. All right, we're back in business, everybody. Hey, Nico, thanks for hitting that like button. Yes, Dossie, thank you. So yeah, in case any of you guys are watching along on YouTube, if you want the Spanish commentary, go to AAA's account channel, and if you want the English commentary, go to WWE's channel. So anyway, that's what happens when I'm trying to put together a stream early-ish in the morning. All right. So Corey and Ray. All right. Appreciate you, Dossie. Thanks for helping a brother out. Okay. Man, Lieska trying to make that tag. But there we go. I'll tell you what, man, Sagrada is like just absolutely what agility, man. Dang, throwing down the suplex. Okay, man, Nico, you got all the wrestling, man. You've got yourself a buffet of wrestling today, which there's plenty to find going on. So you love it. I'm telling you, man, yes, Sagrada is absolutely killing it. And then Abismo catches him. Oh man. Are the shoulders not down? What are we doing? Oh, illegal man. Okay. I tell you, yeah, it's so crazy is that I actually really enjoy JBL. Oh my gosh, Poison Rana. I really enjoy JBL on AAA commentary. Like I feel like his shtick actually works really well. Good grief. Um, on this. And also like this opening 8-man tag is definitely giving me like early Nitro era vibes. Like for those of you who weren't around during that time, when American wrestling was still pretty traditional, um, WCW brought in a ton of luchadors during the first hour of a 3-hour Nitro show, and you'd get a trios match or a tag team match or a few, sometimes a few one-on-one matches, but they would just ball out for like the first 30 minutes of each Nitro, and you were locked in for the rest of the show. Just incredible like blocking and programming during that time. And so whenever I see, which I know it's just that's what Mexican wrestling is a lot, right? But that was really my first sustained exposure to it. And so whenever I see that, I like go back to those days and that level of excitement, because the cool thing was too, American audiences weren't really used to that style of wrestling. So they were seeing a lot of that for the first time back in those days. So when I hear this excitement and when I see this happening again in AAA, and there we go, boom, Mr. Iguana pulls off the win for his team. Yeah, I get a big kick out of this this kind of multi-man match. Good stuff, absolutely. Like you're not going to find traditional rules and style in the multi-man luchador match, but that's okay. Oh man, losing Layeska. Boom. All right. All right. Our Ola de Calor, aka Heatwave, um, starting things off. Now we've got a video here. Is this a commercial or is this like a promo? CM Punk. What's like a Captain America type shield or whatever? Like a superhero. Oh my gosh, the Straight Edge Society mask? Wait, Punk's coming to AAA? Oh, Worlds Collide. Okay. September 26th in Chicago. Punk's going to be at Worlds Collide. He's going to put on the mask. Oh, okay. Okay. I feel like some of you guys might have already known that. But that's pretty dope. I like it when they do like I like this idea of Roman defending against either Penta or Phoenix, in Mexico City, like dipping into that territorial sort of vibe with their main roster guys just on occasion, making little cameos for one-off matches or whatever. I love that. I absolutely love that. So Worlds Collide is going to be after Triplemanía. So we'll see what happens. Mm. Hey, Shimonica, my weekend's been great so far. Just trying to catch up, restore my energy a bit here, leading into another work week. And also, man, I've been excited for AAA, man. I'm at AAA and NXT. I can't wait to see what Heatwave brings us later on. And man, we're going to have a good time. So, listen, I don't know how long Ola de Calor is going to be in relation to when Heatwave starts, but I know that my local time, West Coast, Ola de Calor started at 9 and Heatwave starts at 12. So I doubt this is going to be a 3-hour show. If I were to guess, probably about 2.5. So in that time, I've got a different. If you're subscribed to the channel, I've already got a different stream ready to go for NXT's Heatwave, and I will start that Heatwave stream when it's time to start the show there. So I'll get things going there. I'll probably grab myself a little snack, a little refuel, and then we'll do the rest of the show that way. So yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like Penta is the call there, right? Last name? I would think so. Because for all the world touring that Phoenix has been doing lately, I think Penta Roman is the matchup. Club WWE for anybody who has extra money to spend. I wouldn't know. All right, let's see. Punk again. Is this in a Punk Live Texas? Oh, it's the War Games. It's a Survivor Series ad. Okay. All right then. How's everybody's weekend been going? We enjoying the weather, trying to enjoy the weather. I don't know how hot it is where you are, but heat wave is appropriate because I've been going through one out here for sure, and everybody out here on the west side. So uh, we do what we can. Yeah, the broadcasting future of AEW is going to be very interesting to see what happens there. All right, here comes Flammer. So this is the gauntlet match to determine the number one contender for the Reina de Reinas championship. Thousand days. Okay, Flammer's been going at it. Well, I wonder who will show up for this. Okay, so the winner of this match gets the title shot at night 2 of Triplemanía. Okay. Okay, Adalicious, the first competitor in the gauntlet. If gauntlet matches have taught me anything, the odds are not in her favor. Yeah, yeah. This gauntlet, I don't know. No, this is my first time seeing Adalicious, and who we've got leading off with her is Lady Shani. Okay, two-time former Reina de Reinas champion. Okay. All right, here comes the gauntlet match. Okay, trying to work the crowd and get them into it. They're a little soft compared to the 8-man tag that was just before this. Pinning combinations. Oh, Britt Baker is back. Huh. Well, there you go. It's been quite a long time since she's been visible. Lady Shani working the crowd here. Oh man, sick boot to the head. Crazy. Man, bunch of handsprings. Delicious, a very, very athletic performer. But yeah, I don't know. It's some. Do you ever see sometimes matches where you feel like the ring is too big for the performers? I feel that with these two ladies. Like I feel like they almost are too small for the size of the ring. Like if the ring was smaller, like this match would be going a lot faster and a lot more intensity because like they're putting a ton of energy in this, but it's almost like there's too much room inside the ropes for them. But boom, Lady Shani puts away Delicious with a pinning combination. Let's see who's next. Thea Hale. Okay. Thea's going to bring the energy for sure. Thea's getting some chance. So we've got that going. Now that I think about it, this is the same building where Heatwave is going to be. So there's probably some NXT fans here in the crowd already. So that's not a bad idea to do a little cross promotion here. How do I feel about it? Maybe a fatal 5-way at Money in the Bank for the undisputed title. Listen, you know what? I don't mind it at all. The main event picture is really stacked, and when you have a babyface as the champion, like Punk, like he has been constantly saying about how he's a fighting champion and how he's like calling out different people. So why not give them all a shot? I think that is conducive to the way he's presenting himself as champion. So I'm for it. You know what though? If they're going to do a multi-man match at Money in the Bank, would you go ahead and make the title match a ladder match? Something to consider since they're going to be doing it anyways. Because here's a question. Could you imagine somebody winning Money in the Bank and then cashing in during another ladder match later in the night because the second ladder match would be for the WWE title or whatever? You could cash in and just climb the ladder and grab the belt, and like that's all you got to do. Like honestly, that feels like the kind of thing like Dom Mysterio would do. Like that's the kind of that is the kind of cowardly, backhanded sort of heel work where you could get the title on somebody who's really over as a heel, but at the same time, not convincing to actually win, to actually beat the champion to win the title. You know what I mean? So if I was convinced that I needed to make Dom Mysterio world champion, I would do it that way. I would have him win the Money in the Bank match and then have on the same card the WWE title beat in a ladder match and have him cash in during that so he could just climb the ladder and steal the belt. And that's all he's got to do. Meanwhile, Lady Shani got some sort of like Boston Crab rocking chair issue going on Thea Hale. All right, Hale fighting off Shani. Uh-oh. Get an armbar over the ropes. Oh, she went for a somersault but stumbled. Yeah, Thea Hale, she is the female Ray Phoenix right now, just showing up everywhere. Uh-oh. Thea Hale steals one from Lady Shani. Upset win there. Now let's see who Thea's got waiting on her. I don't know how many women are in this match. La Catalina, I know she's made a lot of waves in AAA. A fan favorite. Yeah, big drop kick from Catalina. Oh, fisherman suplex. Catalina eats an enziguri from Thea. Oh man, what a shot from Thea. She dropped double knees just right on the arm of Catalina. What creative arm work? Obviously going to be going for that arm bar at some point. Thea's getting violent here. She's working on the arm and the hands of Catalina. Thea maybe trying to work on that Kimura, maybe. Oh man, Thea Hale channeling her inner Shayna Baszler, really working this arm. What's interesting about Thea here is that like a lot of the offense that she's got, like she worked Lady Shani, underneath is like this underdog baby face, and now Catalina's a baby face in here with her, and Thea's kind of working heelish. She's just kind of adapted based on who she's in the ring with, which is kind of interesting. Like she's not cheating or anything, but she's just taking a more intense approach. Crossbody. Catalina selling that arm though. I don't know how many more women are left after these two either. Like this is Catalina is the fourth. And I think there's 5 in the gauntlet, if I'm right. Catalina lifting Thea on her shoulders. Gonna get an electric chair drop, maybe? Oh no, she collapses. And oh man. Thea Hale, oh, she's working the Kimura. And she's already got her legs wrapped around too. Grapevining. But she pushes Thea into the corner and is ramming her into the turnbuckle, trying to break that Kimura. She breaks it, but Hale goes right back to it. Oh, she's got it in. Catalina's going to have to do something here. She's got nowhere to go. She's trying to flip over. Oh, into a perfect plex. Wow, what a reversal. And Catalina steals it from Thea Hale. She survived that one. Great underdog performance from Catalina. Thea Hale almost had her arm broken there. Now who's left? Who's the final one? It's Lahedra. Well, a little bit of drama here that Flammer and Lahedra could be facing each other at Triplemanía, and they're in the same stable. So Flammer does not look pleased with this. And Catalina still, with an injured arm, now going to face Lahedra. And I mean, Lahedra just picking the bones of Catalina. Well, Lahedra still pretty much firmly in control. Catalina hasn't really done much of anything since squeaking out that win against Thea Hale, and yeah, we'll see what happens there. Flammer's still just like ringside, just yelling, just yelling at her. Like, I mean, this thing is happening whether you like it or not, Flammer. Catalina with a drop kick. Oh man, dive to the outside. And good on Catalina. She's still selling that arm from the Thea Hale matchup. Catalina trying to sneak a pin here, but only gets 2. From what I've heard, I mean, I feel like Catalina has got like the momentum with the fans. Oh, it was supposed to be a glam slam there, but it didn't really hit. Only 2. Well, that's right going outside. What's she going for? Oh, she's getting the mixed tag title. Gonna try to use it as a weapon. Nope. Takes a swing. The ref is gonna take the belt from her and roll up. Only 2. Only 2 for Catalina. Double shot. Here comes Flammer. Oh, Flammer just hits her partner. Catalina tosses Flammer. This could be it. Hip attack by Catalina and a flying knee. 2. Catalina wins. So Triplemania will get Catalina versus Flammer for the Reina de Reinas championship. Boom. That knee, man. So there we go. September 13th. Triplemania. All right. So we are building the Triplemania card. I see Los Americanos tag team championships be coming up shortly. The War Raiders and Los Americanos. This match could be a lot of fun. See what's coming up next, and we got another boxing promo. So let's see what else is happening in the wrestling world. Anybody else watching All In at this point? All right, we got an ad for Triplemanía coming up. 2-night Triplemanía. One in Vegas, one in Mexico City. All right. Here come Los Americanos. Looking at the non-verbal, like physical charisma of Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne under these masks, seeing who they were as, British wrestlers is amusing. The soft fist bump, like all of this. All right, here we go. War Raiders coming out here any minute now. And listen, man, I think this match could over deliver. Yeah, so Mexico's gonna get WWE hardcore September 11th and then 13th, getting Triple Mania, and then Raw in Mexico City, which is going to have Roman Reigns defending the title, likely against Penta, maybe Phoenix. We'll see what happens. But here comes the War Raiders, man. AAA Tag Team Champions. War Raiders have really collected a lot of titles across the landscape of wrestling. I don't think they've been in a promotion where they haven't been tag team champions, at least on a professional level. All right. Ryo in there with Eric. Hmm. Nope. Ivar's tagged in and he's starting to throw bombs. Bravo taunting Ivar in the corner is still going after Eric, but we get another tag to Ryo, and I don't think Eric saw it. Me and Corey talking at the same time here. All right, they're starting to ramp up the energy a little bit in the tag match. They're kind of taking their time, just sort of amping things up slowly. But let's see what we got here. Hmm. So far, I feel like Ola de Calor has been fine. I don't think I've been fully blown away by anything just yet. But we're still going here. Ryo trying to take on both War Raiders right now as Bravo's been knocked to the outside. But it's not. Oh, jeez. Ryo just thrown right into a knee by Eric, and that was sick. Wow. Bravo with a giant slam on Eric. What strength. He's a big, strong boy, if you will. Bravo coming off the top now. Huge crossbody. Crowd's starting to wake up now. Swanton by Ryo. Only 2. Man, what a roundhouse kick by Ivar. Just spins out. Bravo. Man, War Raiders are starting to deliver the pain. Tandem move there into Bravo. Only 2. Eric had picked up Ivar like a spine buster and just thrown him into the corner. Thank you. What's that? Yes. Looks wonderful. Thank you. Oh, blind tag to Ryo. Oh, reversal. Ryo. Oh, joint manipulation. Oh, gosh. I think I just heard the snap, too. Americanos going for it. No. Eric saves it. Tell you what, a fantastic sequence here. These guys absolutely laying it out there right now. As I am going to finally ingest some coffee for the morning. Well, Ivar trying to take everything both Americanos can dish out. Eric starting to recover and saving his partner. Missed Bronco Buster. Ivar in there all alone with both Americanos. Double fireman's carry. You need to that with Ivar, but here comes Eric. Eric pulls Ryo. Bravo still holding Ivar under his own strength. Now what are we going to get? What's he going to do? Ryo's taking down Eric. Bravo going with an airplane spin. Can he hold him? And dumps him. No, Ivar sends Ryo packing off the top. Now Eric climbing off the top. Diving headbutt from Bravo to Ivar. Wait a minute. Bravo's out. 3. What happened? Bravo went for a diving headbutt, and Ivar's hiding something. Ivar was totally hiding something. He must have clocked Bravo when he came off of the headbutt. Oh, the belt, the title belt. Boom. So Ivar held the belt and let the title belt take the headbutt. Smart thinking. War Raiders retain. War Raiders say by any means necessary, and they proved it. Cheated the Americanos. out of the tag titles. All right, we're getting an ad for Triplemanía. I'm going to step off set for 5 seconds. I'll be right back. Okay. Triplemanía coming up in a couple of weeks here. Dude, I swear, this boxing match, like Garcia and whoever he's facing. So many ads. You know, I would rather see ads for that Club WWE thing than see more of these Ryan Garcia boxing ads. I could not be less interested. Sunday night's main event coming up too soon. WWE shop. Okay, we still got the 6-man tag. We've still got the contract signing between Dirty Dom and El Grande Americano. We've still got the Fatal 4-Way for the Latin American title. We've still got the debut of El Carnicero. So at least three more things coming down the pipe for Ola de Calor. So I'd say probably about halfway through the show, maybe. So I said 2.5 hours earlier, but I think 2 hours is probably about right because last name, I would guess the main event is going to be the trios match because Perros Del Malsa are like their top faction, right? And you're reuniting the Lucha Brothers for that match. So I would guess we're doing that. But you also got to give the production people time to who is Chris Carter? To give production time to like change the ring aprons and stuff like that for a heat wave because it's in the same building. So oh my gosh, this is the El Carnicero debut, isn't it? Oh my gosh. We're getting a whole cinematic debut of El Carnicero. I'll tell you what, man. This looks terrifying. Undertaker knows how to do guys like this, though. He should know. Yeah, Bigfoot vibes. I'm seeing a little bit of Leatherface. Like, we got the red lights, kind of like the Fiend. This is creepy. And that poor dude. Okay. Oh, he's a big dude. The Butcher. JBL, you're doing a great job, Ray. I love this guy. Oh, it's hilarious. Gear wise, Carnicero looks like the Wyatt family meets Hillbilly Jim. And definitely this opponent is quite small. Oh my gosh. He just press slammed that guy out of the ring onto the floor. Is he going to go get him, or is he going to win by count out here? I like how he says he's never seen this happen in his life when Roman Reigns powerbombed his son out of the ring. But nevertheless. Man, choke slam, picking him up off the ground and slamming him right down. Sophie Duffy, was it on the pre-show or are they on to the main broadcast now? He might call off the match. Yeah, so no pinfall. I think they're just the ref is just calling this like a TKO. And he's still going after this guy, Carnicero. He's just mauling him. Looks like he's trying to rip his face off. Jeez. He's like trying to while they're zooming in, like, is he it's like he's trying to rip the face off of this kid. Well, here comes the Psycho Circus or the clowns. Whoa. Carnicero takes down two of the clowns. Here's the thing, man. If this guy's got beef with clowns, he's not a heel to me. Oh, Psycho Clown's here, and he's got a weapon. Swinging that kendo stick. That's finally doing a little something. But there's definitely a little bit of 1997 Kane to this El Carnicero character. Just this Michael Myers unkillable machine. So there's that. Okay. So Psycho Clown challenging El Carnicero for Triplemanía. So that card is shaping up fast. All right, here comes Nathan Frazier. Ah, Dossie. So that is Carnicero. Drake Moreau. Okay. Well, you know what? I mean, he's got there's something there. I mean, he's definitely got the presentation, right? So we'll see, it's tough when you do the sort of supernatural. I mean, I would he hasn't say supernatural, but there is a little otherworldliness to Carnicero, and that is tricky, right? So anyway, we'll see how it all plays out. But I mean, you know what? There's upside there. I tell you what, man, the cinematic presentation and everything for his video kind of reminds me what they do in NXT for Zarya's entrance video. Um, and that's pretty dope. So I enjoyed that. And yeah, he just absolutely mauled that Chris Carter kid. So we'll see what it looks like at Triple Mania with Psycho Clown. Um, Meanwhile, we've got Minnie Vikingo and Frazier. And I actually did not see who the third guy was. Sorry. I was trying to catch up on the world of news and wrestling. But I go ahead and tell you, regardless of who this third gentleman is, no disrespect, between Minnie Vikingo and Frazier alone, this is going to be a wild match. So this is number one contender to Ray Phoenix. So I'm guessing the match will be a Triple Mania. Jack Cartwheel. Okay. Thank you, Dossie. Have heard the name, have heard good things. I think this is my first time seeing Jack Cartwheel, though, in an actual, like, well, this is a triple threat, but an actual, like, sort of one-on-one match. Three-way handshake to start the match. All right. I feel like, and I mean this as a compliment, this is going to be the most AEW-ish match, I think, of the night. A lot of pinfalls pinfall, a lot of speed pinfall attempts here. Jack cartwheel with a double crucifix. Oh, geez, Frazier spilling over the top rope. Cartwheel and Vikingo still in the ring. Yeah, so in this match, like if we're gonna have a match against Frazier, I mean not against Frazier, against Phoenix at Triplemanía between these three guys, I think Cartwheel might be the one to go with. I don't want to see Mini Vikingo win. Although I think he's like clearly the heel out of the three. Frazier would be amazing, but he's clearly just kind of on loan, right? Um, yeah, I can see Mini Vikingo stealing it too for sure. I think Frazier would be great though. Frazier and Phoenix would burn it all down for sure, one on one. So it looks like we'll get the contract signing after this match, and then the main event will be the trios match to cap off Ola de Calor today. All right, guys are taking a breather at this point, slowing things down just a little bit. Sophie Dopey, I'm interested in that. I like the idea that he would put the mask back on, the Straight Edge Society mask back on, and then on top of that, that he could have some sort of involvement in AAA. Now, obviously, whatever he's going to do at Worlds Collide, I would hope they would do a little bit of build for it because that could really be fun. But I like the potential of it. Obviously, all we know is the appearance is happening so far. But I'm interested to see where it goes. Yeah, CM Punk has really taken on kind of a dad role, hasn't he? He's like always seeming to, wanting to give back to the different brands and stuff in this last run that he's been doing in WWE. And I don't know if he's, sort of like, I don't want to use this word, but like, if he's like sort of trying to get a lay of the land, kind of, sorry, I'm losing my words. I don't know if he's maybe feeling out like what it would be to be in creative after he's ready to retire. But you know what? Like I appreciate his mindset on what he views as important in wrestling. So I would be open to him working backstage when he's done wrestling for sure. Kind of like what Undertaker's doing in AAA or what Shawn's doing in NXT. Like I wouldn't mind that one bit. Yeah, I mean Roman showing up for Worlds Collide could be interesting too. The thing that I thought about is this is absolutely an insane thing to pitch, okay? But what if Penta actually beat Roman for the world title at that Raw in Mexico City? Or Ray Phoenix. We don't know who's actually gonna be the one who challenges him. I'm just assuming it's gonna be Penta. Big dive by Vikingo, Mini Vikingo. Takes out Cartwheel and Frazier. Um, just this big corkscrew dive, just so fast. Anyway, it would be crazy if Roman lost the world title at Raw in Mexico City and then got a rematch at Worlds Collide because it's only 2 weeks. It's only 2 weeks in between, and that would sell so much more for Worlds Collide in Chicago if Roman got his rematch there. Uh, I I would almost be willing to do it. I feel like that would be a lot of buzz. Have Penta be world champion, even if it's just for 2 weeks, man. I know there would be haters on the internet because there's always haters on the internet, but I don't know, man. I think that could be something. Well, the thing with MJF is he lost the title and it's gone. Like he's not even in the title picture at this point. Like the way I see it is the way they did like when Lex Luger beat Hulk Hogan on Nitro for the world title. He dropped the title to Luger and then won it back like 6 or 7 days later at their pay-per-view. So I don't think it's unheard of. That's all I'm saying. Like even among the mega stars. That's what I mean. If Perros Del Mal cost Penta the title match, that would be interesting last name because we haven't really seen Perros Del Mal make a huge statement on any programming other than AAA. Now um they did show up on NXT when they were kind of creating some tension between OTM, who is now, on Raw with Royce Keys now, but yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, Punk doing a show in Chicago is always going to move tickets. And I'm not trying to say that sarcastically. Like, it's just a no brainer, right? So I'm glad that's going to work out. New Day called the New Level. Okay. Is that, are they, did they debut on the pre-show? I'm just curious, like, or was it on the main program? Hmm. Oh, okay. So they started off the main show. All right. Well, you know what? They deserve to be on the main show. So I'm glad they got there. So I think main roster stars will show up on NXT PLEs like they did during the Black and Gold era. I mean, I think a certain level of main roster um star will probably show. Like for instance, I mean, Natty is on Heatwave wrestling Jada Parker today. So like to a degree, some of that's already happening. But I don't foresee a lot of like CM Punk or Roman Reigns or like anybody in the bloodline like showing up. Good grief. What a power bomb by Cartwheel off the top to Frazier and then a diving crucifix bomb. These guys are really laying out here, man. These guys are absolutely doing it. Vikingo and Avery Styles. Oh man, yeah. There would be a lot of flying around there for sure. Sophie, listen, yeah, I hope it doesn't happen because I'll say this. I feel like, offline, there's always been a friendly rivalry with the New Day and the Elite, mainly around video games. Um, so I feel like New Level and the Young Bucks is got to be like an obvious matchup, right? You would think. Although calling it now, Young Bucks will go over. In that I don't believe they can get out of their own way. But then again, I could be wrong because I don't watch AEW and I don't fully know how well they book themselves. But yeah, I was about to say you're so VW. I mean, you're right to an extent with the catering comment. Like NXT is often used as it relates to the main roster by stars who are not being featured or utilized on main roster television. So I mean that works fine for me. Corkscrew dive, Frazier bails, and Vikingo takes all of it. Oh my gosh. What a drop kick by Frazier sends Cartwheel right into the steps. Yeah, I mean, Sophie Dopey, I've already forgotten that Motor City Machine Guns are in AEW already. Like, it's crazy. Well, Avery Styles is in TNA now. Last week, I think they announced he was signed. So he could show up in NXT if they wanted to do something there. Man, what a deep frog splash. I've never seen someone do a frog splash and wait so late in the splash to do the frog part. Sophie Duffy, you know they are. That indie wrestler who was jaw jacking about Avery Styles, man, he's got to be like punching the air right now. It's so funny. The pay your dues thing is, I, I wouldn't say it's all the way antiquated, but like it is to a degree. Oh man, what a move there by Cartwheel. Sophie Dopey, I mean, yeah, that dude who has all been out of shape about Avery Styles paying his dues, like the fact that he went to the internet to complain about it, like says everything I need to know about him. Like just stop it. Like paying your dues, like that's such a like territory thing. It's such a territory era thing. Um, and all like this old school mentality of gatekeeping for people who come into the business. Like, yeah, I don't. It doesn't bother me that Avery Styles is coming in at the spot that he's at because at the end of the day, if AJ Styles gets sorry, not AJ, if Avery Styles gets the opportunity in the ring like he is now with TNA, and he shows that he doesn't have it, they're not going to push him. Like the Eric Watts, David Flair stuff is in the past. Like the idea that, a Nepo baby's going to get pushed down your throat, even if they're not any good. Like that's not going to happen for Avery Styles. Like if he can't go, then he's not going to make it very far. And so what if he gets to start on third base? Like, and somebody, Cody Rhodes, maybe it was AJ himself, brought up a really poignant point that some people want to argue with, but honestly, I don't disagree with. That Avery Styles did pay his dues by not having his dad around for most of his life. Like, independent indie wrestler number 5 or whoever that guy is, like that wasn't, you're not the son of are you the son of a wrestler who grew up without your dad around because he was making towns all over the world? Like, so yeah, miss me with all that paying your dues stuff. So all right. Yes, this match has been great, Last Name, and I haven't given it its due justice. I couldn't even hope to truly give a good play-by-play of this match because of the speed of it. Cartwheel coming up top though. Right, Sophie Dophie, yeah. Superplex into the Falcon Arrow. Oh no, that wasn't a Falcon Arrow. Bit of a neck breaker out of the suplex. And Nathan Frazier with the indie wrestling black and gold AEW shocked face after 2.9. Vic Kingo does look like he just came out of high school, bro. Like he just came out of lunch. He's trying to avoid gym class. So yeah, he wouldn't dare say that to Kevin Owens. I know he wouldn't. Oh man, great Spanish fly from Vikingo. I tell you what, Spanish fly is one of my least favorite moves in wrestling. But for the people who are quick enough to do that move fast without standing there and talking about it, if they can snap that move off quickly, it's really impressive. That's why Frazier is one of my favorite Spanish fly guys, because he does it coming off, and JD McDonough, they do it coming off the ropes instead of off the top rope, and it's much more fluid that way. A and B are doing all 3 shows, man. That's hard work, man. Absolutely hard work. Only 2 count. Vikingo's still on the top rope. Frazier and Cartwheel trying to do stuff here. 450 coming up. Oh, Shooting Star. Oh my gosh. Shooting Star. Cartwheel caught him with a super kick coming out of the Shooting Star. And now Cartwheel. Sort of a spiral tap. Oh no. Corkscrew splash. Man, great match. Nathan Frazier saves the pin. Well, Phoenix Splash misses. Frazier's going up top. Where's Vikingo? Vikingo's trying to climb up. Nope. Phoenix Splash misses. Now Vikingo going up top. Phoenix Splash for him connects, but now Cartwheel's climbing up top. They're just taking turns going up top, man. Splash from Cartwheel. These 3 guys. What? Why did the bell ring? Is there a time limit? Did they even announce a time limit before this match started? Rey Mysterio, the GM for this show, is on commentary. Like, just tell them to keep going, or they're going to book a fatal 4-way for Triplemania. Wait, The lights are going out. Who's coming out? Oh, it's Phoenix. Phoenix is coming out with a mic. He's going to challenge all three of them. I know he's going to challenge all three of them because Phoenix is in his bag lately saying, just come get this work. Like he's absolutely. What a sudden stop to the match, though. Yep. Fatal four way. Okay. Fatal four way going to Triplemanía. Yeah, that match is going to burn it down. Those three were fantastic together today. And yeah, there we go. When do I think we see OTM in ring debut? I mean, probably in the next few weeks, I would guess. Last name, because they've debuted with Royce Keys. So I wonder. You know, I don't know specifically when, but I would think it would just take a couple more episodes of Raw for them to at least debut in the ring, even if it's not like a clean match. You know. Yeah, Triplemanía really seems to be coming together. So we'll see what happens. What's up, Mod Father? Hope you're doing well, my friends. Nice to see you. We got a fatal four-way coming up for the AAA Latin American Championship. Good looking title. It kind of reminds me of WCW's old US title in the shape. That's looking good. Plan B for Dom. Good question. Last name. We're gonna find out. I feel like it's gonna, whatever it is, it's gonna reveal itself in the contract segment. I'm guessing. El Fiscal. All right. I have not seen his match with Ray Phoenix on Raw, so this will be my first time seeing Fiscal. I know we got Damian Priest and Dr. Wagner in this match as well. That mask looks very, I don't mean this in a negative way, but very Power Ranger-ish to me. Just the design. All right, Dr. Wagner Jr. All right, here comes Damian Priest. Damian Priest with a mask. Okay, dude. Sort of like a
Like an evil Statue of Liberty kind of mask. It's pretty cool. Modfather, I hope you're well, my brother. I hope church was good for you today. Meanwhile, Damian Priest making his way out to the ring in this fatal four-way match. And here comes La Parka. All right, fatal four-way Latin American title. Let's do this. War Raiders costing Priest. Ooh, that's an interesting. That is an interesting dynamic there. Last name. I haven't considered that. I almost thought for a minute would Truth show up to try to help Priest and end up costing him. But we'll see what happens. I do think Priest is going to factor into the finish one way or another. He might have the biggest name value out of all of them. This youngster, the La Fiscal, is probably the least known out of the four. Wagner, of course, very well known in AAA, and La Parka is an all-time recognizable gimmick, at least, even if the man under the mask has changed a few times. Priest pretty much in control right now. Only two for Priest. I would like it if Priest wore a mask in AAA. I kind of enjoy like the idea of people coming down to AAA and like sort of adopting the culture. I don't know from like a true luchador fan perspective if that is like cool or if that's like lame. I don't know, but from the outside, I like the idea of main roster people putting on a mask. Truth absolutely would wear a mask. I know he would. Mm. All right, crowd is into this match. This fatal four way. We should have two more segments. I feel like I've said that multiple times in the show earlier, but now I'm actually paying a little more attention to the card. That we should have the main event and then also the contract signing segment left. And that should be Ola de Calor, and then followed by Heat Wave. Right. Yes, the 6-man tag and Dom and Americano is still to come, which apparently Dom is working on some kind of a plan B. So that should be some chicanery or shenanigans happening in that contract signing. Whoa. La Parka Spanish flies Dr. Wagner off the top. Man, what a dump to the outside La Parka takes. Fiscal, just met with a forearm coming off the top from Priest. Powerbomb incoming. Razor's Edge. Down he goes. Oh yeah, it's a contract signing. You know the table spot is coming. Another's Razor's Edge getting ready for Wagner. He's got him up. Down he goes. Take that cover, Priest. But he's aura farming. Signaling for South of Heaven. La Parka off the top interrupts the pin. Oh, La Parka wins it. Bonebreaker La Parka is your new Latin American champion. I'm here for it. All right, La Parka. Oh my gosh. A kid with a La Parka mask in the crowd absolutely losing their mind. I'm here for it, man. Good call. Good call for La Parka, man. I think he could do something with that. Now, I wouldn't mind seeing La Parka and Priest one on one at Triplemanía or something like that. Oh, sorry, everybody. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Okay, the kid they showed, I guess, is that his kid? Coming at okay, kid's got moves. Let's go. Giving the kid the title. That must be his child. All right. That was pretty cute. I'm here for it. Oh man. All right. So one match, one segment left, and then before long, it'll be time for NXT Heatwave. All right. Sunday night's main event ad. So yeah, Sunday night's main event next weekend. Let's see what we got. All right, more ads. You know what though? I'll give them credit. Like no ads during the matches. Just in between matches. Could be worse. Grayson Waller. Oh, just teasing the NXT Heat Wave. I was like, wait a minute, Grayson Waller here early? Cruz, Montana. Pop from the crowd for Zilla. think I see the table in the ring. So time for the contract signing. Are they actually giving Ray a full entrance, like knowing he's at the announce table? What a mess. Ooh, Andrea is at the announce table. I think Americano goes to the table, if anybody does. Okay, here comes Dom to interrupt his dad. With Dorian, well done. I thought Vikingo was injured last time because he had to because he was the Latin American champion and he had to relinquish the title, which is why we had the Fatal 4-Way tonight. So I think he might still be out with injury. Crowd does not like Dorian. Oh, Omos suspended. Oh my gosh, if Carver was his plan B, good grief. That would be nut. That would be nutty. Carver's making great leaps and bounds of improvement. So they wanted to get Omos' suspension lifted. Ray, of course, is not going to do it. So maybe Dom is going to introduce a new enforcer. Okay, here comes El Grande. Watch your back, El Grande. Oh man, if it was Aaliyah, that would be crazy. That'd be a crazy way to debut. I think from a narrative standpoint, that could be very interesting, but also physically, like other than playing mind games with Ray, how much impact would she have helping Dom? I don't know. Compared to Omos, you know what I mean? But we'll see. All right, El Grande entering the ring for the contract signing. Oh, El Grande's not sitting. He tossed the chair. Grande chance? Not feeling very Usi at all. Yeah, you're right about that last name. Big chance for El Grande. No surprise there. Ooh, War Raiders. Now that would be physically intimidating. That would complete a heel turn, I think, for the War Raiders too. Um, that'd be very interesting. I wonder how that would play out on Raw, though. Or SmackDown. Yeah, I don't know. sometimes the hopping of multiple shows creates creative limitations on some of these people. All right. Grande signed the contract. Yeah. I wonder if we're seeing Plan B now or if we're going to wait till Triplemanía to see it. But Triplemanía feels like the right time to put the belt on El Grande. So I would say bring out Plan B now and have El Grande overcome it at Triplemanía. But that's just where my head's at. Dom still holding the mic, walking towards the contract, is not in a rush to sign it. Oh, Dom's saying he won't sign the contract unless they lift Omos's suspension. I did not see the Randy and Cody segment on SmackDown. Hi, Celeste. Wait. Oh, Omos is here. He's literally half his size. I guess we are bouncing straight to Heatwave Shamanica, which is crazy because it's in the same building and they at least got to change the ring apron and stuff. Of course, Omos bought a ticket. It's the oldest trick in the book. So Omos sitting front row. Good ticket. Must have got it from a scalper. Oh, Ray just attacked Omos. Has Ray lost his mind? Man. Ray getting ill. Oh, now Dom jumping Americano. Throws him into the guardrail. I feel like they're going to have a buffer amount of time. I mean, I thought they would have a buffer amount of time to start Heatwave because usually NXT has the different kind of barricades and the different ring aprons and stuff like that. Unless the show has run long, we're going almost 3 hours. We still have one more match to go here, the main event. Now Dom cracking Americano with the chair. And now he bails from the ring. Doesn't look like anybody's going through the table. Okay. So Ray versus Omos at Triplemanía. All right. So if Omos wins, he's back in AAA. If he loses to Ray, he's gone forever. And now Dom is signing the contract. Okay. So Ray and Omos is going to be in Vegas, and Dom and El Grande is going to be in Mexico City. We go grab a little airway in here. That's right. One more match, everybody. So we are almost there. I'll be right back as we hit our main event. And then after that, it's going to be time for NXT Heatwave, guys. So let's keep the party going. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it's pretty wild how we're gonna have uh, the Lucha Bros facing each other and teaming together 24 hours apart. This theme song feels very like Filthy Animals from the late era WCW. All right, here comes Dragon Lee. Yeah, I'd be interested to see if we see Carmen and Nikita with Natty tonight or if she's alone. Okay. This match will be crazy. Lucha Avengers. Love it. Okay. Dragon and Garza starting off. I feel like Penta will maybe pin Humberto to win this. That's going to be my guess. Yeah, I definitely have the Lucha Bros and Dragon Lee here. I mean, I know Perros Del Mal is kind of like the hot uh, commodity in AAA, but I feel like doing Lucha Bros right now, like that's got to matter, right? Okay, Dragon Lee taking the pin. That's not a bad prediction last name for sure. Well, Lola and Iguana lost the mixed tag titles, so I think they've just called her up now. Ooh, if Bronco cost them, that's not a bad thought. Last name. Yeah, yeah. I know. Keeping Damian and Lola separate is an interesting play as well. Yeah, last name. Let's hear it. YouTube. That would be a crazy War Games match. Last name. That'd be a lot of bodies for sure. A lot of bodies. Oh man, if Dragon Lee turned, that would be brutal. Absolutely would be. I thought it started at 3, but I don't know how that's going to work here because they're in the same building as Heatwave. So I don't know how it's going to go. Yeah, it's been great so far. It started off hot and it's ending hot for sure. And there it is. So there's the show, just like that. Feels like that show.
it feels like that main event ended quickly. I wonder if one of the matches went long or something. Because it felt like this match ended right as it was getting going. But Phoenix gets the pin on Humberto. Interesting finish. It felt, I don't know, felt kind of abrupt to me. Definitely feels like they were coming up towards going overtime. Carmen's on the apron though. Perros them all. They're jumping. So yeah, we're definitely getting some kind of post match thing here. Somebody gonna come help? It'd be a crazy way to end the show. Wow. Okay, so they just ended the show with Perros them all just jumping them to get their heat back on the show. Okay, well, on that note, Heat Wave is set to begin in probably about 20 minutes. So I'm going to take a little bit of a breather, start my new stream, and I'll see you guys very soon. But anyway, so make sure you guys, stretch out, hydrate, all that good stuff. And we are going to be back with NXT Heat Wave, which is going to be an absolute blast. So you guys take care, and we will see you guys very, very soon. I'll be up on the Heat Wave stream in just a few minutes. So solid show by AAA. Did a lot of building to Triplemania. We're also getting confirmation CM Punk is going to be at Worlds Collide, probably masked up a little bit, I'm imagining. So all that's going to be a lot of fun. So all right, we are going to talk to you. Don't go anywhere. Just hop on over to my channel. I'll have the new stream up in just a few minutes, and we will get ready for NXT Heat Wave, where some big time matches are going to be on the way to push things forward. So see you guys very, very soon.